Okay, so we're now into part B of this video session. Now this time I'm going to use some natural masks and I'll print onto these masks, so using them a different way, and some glue masks as well. And then what I'll do is I'll use some different colours this time as well. But I'll start off with some more Payne's Grey. And you'll see that it's going onto the plate a lot better this time, because, as I said, the plate will tend to condition after a while. What you can do is you can wash the plate with some baby wipes or some soapy water or something. See how that's starting to lift off? That's like plan B, but without putting different paint on, I suppose. So I thought I'd use some of this, a little bit of this, which is Australian sienna, a little bit of green gold down the bottom, just for something different, that's all. And then up the top here I'll use some of this bronze, which is a gorgeous colour. I love it very much. Oh, that's probably too much, so I'll need to take a little bit of that off and put it somewhere else for a minute. Just put it down on this bit of glass here. Right, so you can do, use different rollers. Now this is going to give it a very grungy look, because see how that paint's peeling off there? But that's all right, I don't mind that. And I'll use, just put some of this onto this piece of paper here. It's not super clean, but it doesn't have to be really. Now you can see how grungy this is starting to look, but I actually like that. Alright, so this is that bronze, which is absolutely a beautiful colour. I love it. Now see how it's resisted there? That's quite interesting, isn't it? That's alright. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this homemade stencil down, this one. What if I put that down the bottom here? Often what I'll do is I'll cut these edges off, because I'm not really wrapped in those edges being there, but for this time it doesn't matter so much. And what if I use this wacky looking thing there, and maybe put this leaf in here, or just put that leaf like that, and maybe this bit of grass across here, and then I'll get this again. Remember this? So this time I might put that side down, and it just depends on how much of everything you want to show, I suppose, or whether you like that or this way maybe. Yeah, I think I like it this way better this time. I could bring this down a bit, or I could put that so that that's going through the middle there, so that I don't see that piece of the stencil that's through the middle of it, because I don't like that very much at all really. Right, so now again I'm using rice paper. Right, over the top. Okay. You need to press it pretty well, you know, to get a good impression on it. Although I'm going to overprint again, so it doesn't matter all that much, because you can just keep going and keep printing and printing until you get what you want. So it's a case of don't give up too early, really. So let's have a look and see what's happening here. Oh yes, some nice dark greeny grey colours. Okay, right, see that? This bronze has gone with the green and gold to make a lovely, really khaki green sort of colour. Right, so now I can lift this up. Right, and put that down there for the minute. Then lift off these things. Oh, look at that. Okay, and this, lift that off. See those grungy bits there? They're nice, aren't they? Right. So then I think I would, I could just take the print as it is, and then I can do the plan B thing as well. Right, so I'm going to just do this. And because this paper is thin and very smooth, you usually get a good impression from the ghost print. Yeah, which is really nice. Okay, so you'll want those grotty bits to come off too, if you can. Look at that, wow. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. Okay, now see this little bit of ochre that's still there? That's from the first lot of printing, and they're the happy accidents that you really need to welcome, because they're really beautiful. Right, so the next thing I might do is put some more ochre, or this bronze colour maybe, through here. I just got it on my fingers. That's nothing unusual for me though. Okay, so let's lift this up, put that on there. And then I might put some, with the bronze, I might put some of this, not orange, but maybe some Indian yellow, which is, it's quite a bright yellow though, Indian yellow. But let's try it anyway, doesn't matter. Some of that, and then I'll put some yellow ochre on the top. Now look, if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, just keep going until you get what you want. My printmaking teacher always said that when I first started printmaking, when I was at college. She just said, just keep going until you get what you want. And I always remember that and always try to do that. Now actually I quite like what's happened there too. So, and I might put a bit of this Payne's Grey through the middle here, a little bit, just a little bit, not much. And actually leave the marks as well. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some masks on again, something different this time. I might put it crossways this time rather than up and down. What else have I got that's a bit different? What about this one? There we go. and then I'm going to put these on to take the first print, and then I'm going to print the ghost print on over that. So here goes, and this, you can end up with all sorts of things with this. It's very free and easy, and you just want to go with it. Don't worry about it too much. Just get it on there, and in there maybe you could put a stamp. And for so let's just do that, this, that, this, that. Okie dokie. So let's put this on also a new piece of paper, and what you're going to get is those shapes are going to mask out all of that underneath. Remember, we're still using the same colours so that we get a consistency with the colour. Okay. Now what you're actually doing is you're printing onto the paper, and you're printing onto these cards as well. Feels a bit warm in here. It could be that you know, you're not going to get great prints. Oh yeah, that's nice enough. I like that. So this needs to be pressed down a little bit more. Okay, so look, that's rather interesting, isn't it? And a start for something else. Right, now if we take these off, you have a look at what happens with these. And they can be overprinted as well. I mean, it's not the end of everything, just usually what I do with these is then I'll overprint them with black and a resist of some sort. Beautiful. That one's nice. Ooh, yes. This one. See how the Payne's grey and the white turned like a light blue? That's a rather lovely thing that happens too. Okay, that one, that little one. This one. That one. That one. Then we need to take the masks off. I've got one here too. Right. And we need to dry it. And this time I'm going to put a different colour over the top. Rather than white, I might put something that's going to fit in. So what if I put the bronze instead? Just using the fan to dry that off. Yeah, it feels all right. So I'll put the bronze. Remember, not too much, otherwise it just won't, it'll be too thick and it won't pull the image off the way you want it to. So just go across with that. This colour is just so beautiful. I love it. Right. So see how you can see that image through there? Okay, so I still might use this. Oh, maybe not. No, maybe I'll just overprint over this whole thing right up to there. A nice bit of paint on the back there. All of it, I think. Okay. See what happens this time. Oh yes. Well, it didn't lift that off, that's for sure. So we need to put something else on that bit to get that bit off, and that bit maybe. Maybe it's just not been sitting long enough. It's still lovely though. I still like it. So have a look at that. That's like the bottom of a garden or something like that. Isn't that beautiful? Right, so what I'll do is now I'll put the white over that and use the mask to create, well, I'll use the mask openings and then put some grass and things in between, and we'll see what that does on the, remember that other bit of paper that I had with the dark thing in the middle? I'll show you that again in a minute. Here we go. Right, I'm starting to see the image come up. Yes, we are. See, you might not be able to see that so well, but when you do it, you will. There we go. Now, remember this bit of paper that I just printed before? So what I'll do is I'll use some more masks. I'll use that grass just to create something so it's just not too busy. And then I've got that as well. Right, and what about if I put a stamp down in this corner? I've got this one, which is a little bit interesting. Do that down there. Right, and a bit over here. There you go. And then I'm going to use this one, but I'm only going to put it on the bottom of the paper, like this part. So this is where the white has mixed a bit with the bronze as well. So there might be a little bit of a sheen to it. Oh yes, very nice. So where this grass is, what I want is I want that to actually print onto the paper rather than no image. So you just remove the grass and apply pressure, and then I want that funny circle thing to print on there too. So I need to pull it down see what happened there. Pull this off. And the leaf. Put it down again. Okay. Let's get that off. There we are. Okay, can you see that? Now I'll do the black over the cardboard, and that'll be the last thing that I do. Right, so I don't mind that that's got some white on it, really. Right, here we go. So this is now black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on up the top this time. This can go on here. I like that particular, I've always liked that one. I've had it for a long time and I've got no idea why I like it so much, I just do. Right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to do some stamping around the edges. I want one with fairly open sort of whoops. You don't have to use the same one either. This is a nice one. You'll get your favourites, by the way, too, of these stamps. Right. So that might do. Right. Now I want the mask again. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bits and pieces back into their place. Right, so here we go. Right, so I've got to find the right ones. Is that the right one there? No, that's the right one there. Right, so I'm going to do that. This is this one. So this will be quite dramatic, but how beautiful is it? I mean, really gorgeous. That one. What else have we got here? Is that that? That's that. Right. See that? Whoa, that one's dramatic. Look at that. Love, love, love it. Okay, so we've got this funny shape here. So they're not all going to fit on, but that's all right. Doesn't matter. Oh, that one's nice too. Now we've got that. I don't know where that is. Is that that? Yeah, that's that one. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we've got that. So we can put that over the top of there as well, if you want. Let's do that. Remember, if it's not what you like, you can always change it later. little bit of charcoal. Now remember, there's always plan B as well to use, and that's what I might do now for the last thing. Right, here we go. See, look at the stencil as well. The mask is beautiful. Right, so we're going to take this off, and this off, and this off. Right, need to get some of this paint off here. We need to dry this. Look at that beautiful image. Wow, lovely. I love it. Right, so once it's dry, not quite yet, fan harder if it's not drying properly. It has to be dry, otherwise it will mix and become a grey, and there won't be that clarity of the image. So you want it to be dry, because I absolutely love this bit. Right, now white, yeah. Right. You can see you don't need a lot, just enough to put a thin coat over the top, because you don't want to disturb that beautiful image underneath. Just keep going until you can see that image through. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of paper, oh maybe I won't, no, what I'll do is, see this part, I would like to really preserve that, so you could put a piece of paper across there, so I can fold this bit of paper, or I could put this if I wanted to, but I might fold this bit of paper and put that across there, wherever that's going to go on here. I'll put that on here. I want to preserve that. Okay, and there. And you're going to get a print on that paper as well, of course. Right. Like that. Now remember, that's called Plan B. For some reason it's not very happy though. Just need more paint. Right, what's happening is the sun's coming through my window and drying this out a bit fast, so I'll put some more white on. Don't worry about going over it, because that's fine, works fine, it always does for me anyway. I have no idea what people are so delicate about it. It has to be damp to be able to pick up the paint, that's why. Okay, so here we go again. Let's see if it works this time. very grey though. Not what I would have liked it to be, but anyway, let's see what the top's like. Yeah, oh well. So through here, what I would do is, this is where I'd use some of these things to collage on, maybe. I really liked this one, that there, and there was another little one that I thought was really good. This little one. Okay, something up the top there, maybe. What about that? No, too big. You need variety. If you're going to do this, you don't want to have it all the same size. Okay, so can you see that? So you could collage those other bits onto there. Right? And there's going to be a print on here, I think. Yeah, it has. I think it's because that sun coming through the window. It's been quite warm here today. Right, so it's that. So what I need to do is try and get this off. And the way I'll do that is with some thinner paint. I'll just see what happens here. We just want to reactivate it. That's why it's not coming off, because it dried too much. But that's all right. Never mind that. So we'll just do some stamping, and then put it through the mask. Do some stamping. Doesn't have to be perfect.